Hey friends, I'm back with another video. What am I doing today? Well, I'm going to continue my little series here doing some tinkering, and we're going to open up our tinkering kit. Going to wait for it to load up here, and what I want to do is I want to take a stab at making a Geerlok Automated Hammer. And this is a hammer that's supposed to give blacksmiths an extra 5% to their skill mod with a maximum of 15. So it's not quite a trophy, but I guess it could do until you go and get your trophy, right? And I already have some small pieces of acrylia. This is only dropped off monsters, or you can buy it from other players in the bazaar. You also need a smithy hammer, which those are non-stackable, so I'm going to have to buy a whole bunch of them. Let's pick up some grease here from Engineer Berry. So I'm just going to get a stack of 100. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but for the sake of speed and haste, I'm going to do it. Now we get some gears from them. We need some sprockets. Get a stack of sprockets and Gnomish bolts. So pretty easy and straightforward and relatively inexpensive compared to a lot of the other recipes that I've been making. I think one of the more expensive things might be the smithy hammer. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to go here to smithy Gerda. I mean, who knows? For all I know, the engineer might have some, but I just figured I'd come right here and buy some smithy hammers. And I think I'm going to do what I usually do, where I just keep buying them until I can't buy any more. Because we skill up so slowly at this higher point where I'm at. I think my skill is at 180 something. I know it says 192. But remember, your adjusted skill for the trophy is not your actual skill. So I'll be shocked if I get anywhere near 215. I'll be super happy. I'll be tickled if I get to that point, but I don't think I will. So I'm not going to hold my breath. Because I like breathing. Like living too. I think one of the most saddest things about when you ponder the end, you ponder your own demise or death or however you want to call it or look at it. I think there's not YouTube. There's not going to be pizza or chocolate chip cookies or just any of those things, you know. There's just not going to be able to enjoy them anymore. You're just going to be gone. You're going to be a memory, and eventually you'll be a distant memory, and then you just become completely forgotten. So I guess one way to be remembered a little bit longer is to make a bunch of really bad YouTube videos about Everquest. And as long as this game is around, people might be coming across my videos. I don't mean to be morbid. I think it's kind of funny. But so let's see our trophy. Ooh, our trophy is at 61% into its next tier. So it is still evolving. I look forward to it getting to that next level. I swear that tinkering is one of the more difficult skills to level up, because a lot of stuff that you need drops off monsters, and that's not always fun. You know, you don't want to have to stop what you're doing to go farm the stuff. It's usually one of those things you want to do or have to do after you've already acquired the things, like in your adventuring, and then you're like, okay, well, I've got this big stack of leathery fungus. What am I supposed to do with it? And you're like, oh, I can make this recipe. Or, you know, I've got all these bolts I got off of a clockwork in POI. What can I do with it? Oh, I can make this. So, yeah, there's the hammer. I wonder if these would sell at all. Maybe I will take just a few and send them to my guy in the bazaar and see if maybe some folks will buy some of them. While this is automatically going, I'm actually going to look and see. And did you know if you hold Control and Shift and left click on an item in your bag, it will automatically populate this search window, and it will show you where they are, you know, what's for sale, how much it is. So they are selling them for, one person is selling them for 100 and one is selling some for 900. So who knows if it's even worth it. We'll click on the merchant, and okay, so a Geerlok Automated Hammer sells to a merchant for 13 platinum. So that's not a whole lot. So I guess it would be worth it. Even if I only got 80 or 90 platinum for some of these, it would mitigate some of my losses. So I might do that. We got skill up to 193. So of course I'm not going to send all of these to my merchant because that would be insane and ridiculous. I will send just a handful of them, and the rest I will sell back to Blacksmith Gerda over there. So I would say if you're paying 900, you might be paying too much. But if you're not a gnome and you can't craft these yourself, then it might be a deal for you, you know? Okay, that's probably enough. The rest I'm just going to sell to this merchant. And unfortunately, I can't click on the bag to sell all the contents this time because I have some contents I want to keep. So this is why I had the idea where, wouldn't it be cool if you could sort of click on a point and then stretch like you do for highlighting other things, you know? And then you just sort of highlight everything in that area that you want to, you know, to sell, and you could just sell all that stuff with one click rather than having to go and click in each individual box to sell. And here, okay, here I do have a full bag of stuff that I can sell, so let's just sell everything in that bag, and I get 447 and sell everything in this toolkit. There we go. Okay, Geerlok Automated Hammer. So let's go and buy some more hammers. Smithy hammer, yep, that's what I need. And I guess we'll pick up like 30. I apologize in advance for the noise that my very, very rude, selfish, obnoxious piece of trash neighbors are making. They live upstairs and they're always making really loud noises. And I really wish they would just move out. I don't wish them ill. I'm not that kind of person. But I do wish they would move away. You know, this is a terrible building. They shouldn't live here. They should go find a nice place. Let me live here and suffer. I'm fine. I mean, I honestly want to leave too, but I hate this building. Partly because of my neighbors. But again, I'm not the type of person to try to wish people anything bad. I just wish they would just shut up. Shut up! Stop making the noise! So my skill is at 194 now. Woo! Hey, I might actually get up to 200. I mean, I don't think I will in this session, but 195. I could potentially get up to it in this session if they really want to be nice to me, but I have a feeling because I opened my mouth, I'm not going to get any more skill ups. But it means that I might get up to 200 soonish. You know what I'm saying? And that's an encouraging thought. 197. Again, not going to hold my breath. I'll cross my fingers, you know, and hope. But not going to expect miracles here, because a lot of times you're like, yes, I'm going to reach this goal, and it just never happens. 198, hey, I'll take it. It's the recipe has become light blue also, so that's cool. You know, the less failures I have, the better, because failures really suck. 199, I'm not going to reach 200 though. Yeah, see, because I'm done. I guess that's it. I could make a few more, so maybe I will. I could try to use up the rest of my acrylia here, because then I might actually hit that 200 mark. Gears, sprockets, and some Gnomish bolts. All right, so we got all of that, and then we'll go get some more Smithy hammers. 22 more hammers. Actually, I want to grab 23 hammers, because I'm a blacksmith too. I want to make sure I still have one left over afterwards for when I want to do my smithing. Oh, let me walk away from this vendor here for a sec. Something I feel ashamed of that I forgot to do was to have my pet guard here. I could also suspend my mercenary because it just... Did I get it? 200! I did! Look at that! I have a new title! And my trophy evolved. Sweet! I'm a journeyman now. A little bit less pathetic of a gnome. Wow, I'm going up to 203! Sweet! That is awesome. I'm happy now. So guys, that is how you make a Geerlok Automated Hammer. And it is great to try to push you over that 200 threshold in your tinkering skill. So I hope this has helped you in some way. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, you can give it a thumbs down. Whether you gave it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I would love you to leave a comment. Let me know what I did right in the video, what I did wrong in the video. How would you make the video better? If you like what I do here and you would like to support me and support the channel, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. You can also join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like a link to join our private Discord server. If YouTube memberships are not your thing, consider joining the Patreon by clicking in the link below. Patreon patrons get similar perks, like a link to join the Discord and ad-free content. Yup, no ads over there on Patreon. You can also leave a super thanks. A super thanks is like a little mini donation saying thanks for the video. It's kind of like buying your pal Fez a cup of coffee. We gnomes love our coffee. I want to thank all of our current Patreon patrons and YouTube channel members for supporting the channel. Thank you. You guys are awesome and admirable people. I really appreciate your continued support. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate your time. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.